All right, we're doing broadcasts again. I wanted to get a little bit more content out there, and yeah, dirt racing wasn't going well, so figured best way to get dirt racing content for people to watch is a little broadcast, trying to announce, see how that goes. Hopefully not too terrible. We are in the world of Outlaw late models. This is open setups. We've got two heat races to set up the inside and outside row. This is heat race number 1. Jesse Brannon, the number 15 car, takes overall pole. Harnick on the outside in the 4 car. Coudermarsh in the 7 car. Mike Molnar in the 6. Caden Chambers in the 5. Torrin Shirts in the 14. Jay Overy in the 9. And Braden Johnson in the 2 car, starting now in the last row. I apologize when I murder everyone's name. Hopefully, we get a decent race in. No cautions in the heat races, so pace car is in the infield, and Brannon bringing him down to the green flag. Gets on it, middle of the corner, and we're going green. So straight up to the high side. Working that high side over the 4 car. Harnick goes to the bottom. And 3 wide back there for the 3rd spot. Coudermarsh gets a little contact in the 7 car, hits the wall, but keeps on digging. So Harnick working that bottom. Just not getting the speed down there that he needs to get underneath Brannon. As Brannon pulls away in that 15. Really good run for being the 15 car with a 2,246 I rating. Harnick back to the bottom in 3 and 4. Last time by a 15.5 by the leader, a 15.6 by Harnick in the 4. Behind him, Coudermarsh is running a 15.558. And that time just a little bit quicker as he runs the high side. Harnick sticking to that bottom, but it is dropping his times down. Coudermarsh hooked up on the outside. And that time they were even. Harnick got the bottom hooked up, and Brannon had a little issue there. Now we got a battle on our hands for the lead, and it might be a 3-car battle soon. Harnick just to the inside. We'll get a little wider shot here. White flag is out. Final lap. Brannon's going to hold on, but who's going to take the inside of the 2nd row for the main? Harnick holding tight on the bottom. He's going to slide up, block that, and get 2nd place. Coudermarsh will take 3rd. Molnar 4th. Chambers 6th. All right, lining up heat race number 2 now. You can see the lineup there. Samsel, Hunt, Carvillage, Brown, Wayant, sorry. He is a pro driver that's in this, but starting 5th in heat race number 2. Having a little bit of issue getting this. There we go. All right. So Samsel in the 3. Mitchell Hunt in the 13 on the outside, that green car. Jason Carvillage is in the 8 on the bottom of the 2nd row. Donnie Brown Jr. in the 12. Brian Wayant in the 1 car. The number 10, Aaron Sparks. It's a retro scheme going there. And Tyler Fisher rounding out the end of heat race number 2. Trying to get this fixed. It looks like I have broken my lap counter, so we're just going to go with what we got. Bringing them down to the start. Samsel's on it. We're green. So everyone directly up to the high side. Samsel then drops down to the bottom. See if he can get that hooked up. We got a battle for the second spot between the 8 and the 13. Cartilage trying to work on the inside. Samsel up to the top now in that lead spot. Three cars battling for the lead. Cartilage had to drop out of it real quick as a little contact between the two leaders. Checks up. Samsel has a little issue off of 4. That's going to allow Hunt to go low. Not going to be able to do a slider. Holds the middle. Gets the grip off the corner. And Samsel more issues on entry. Hunt slides up. Samsel back into the lead. But with that slider, he's going to lose it with a good drive for Hunt off of the middle of turn 2. He's not getting the drive off that he needs out of 4, though, and that's allowing Samsel to come back down underneath, slide up, Hunt back across, and Karlovich is getting in on this. Hunt all the way around the top. This time he holds on to it as there's a little contact in the back there. Now Samsel slowly falling back through the field as he's dropped to 3rd. He'll get a run off the corner. Now is he going to slide up across the track? That's not worked for him. Everyone's been able to get a run back underneath him, and this time the 8 car will do that again. Samsel hooks it up on the top, though, this time, and it looks like, unless there's a slider coming, it's over. I wasn't paying attention to the laps. All right. Straight into the main now. No B feature. We've got 15 cars. And I will get you that lineup just a second here. All right, so there are your 15 cars in this race. Brannon in the 15, starting on pole. Mitchell Hunt in the 13 is going to be your front row. That is quite a few big numbers on the front row. Harnick in the 4. Samsel holds on to that second spot in his heat race. He'll start on the outside second row. Countermarsh in the 7 and Karlovich in the 8. Molnar will be starting on the inside 4th row, and Donnie Brown in the 12 outside of him. Braden Johnson in the 2 and Aaron Sparks in the 10. And then we got Caden Chambers, Tyler Fisher in the 11, Torn Shirts in the 14, Brian Waden Jr. in the 1 car, and Jay Overy on the tail end of the field in 15th place. So we've got 40 laps of racing to do. Cautions are on. Caution laps will count to the total distance. And looks like Molnar having a few issues with the internet. Seems to be at least 1 car every race has been having issues lately. Not sure what's causing that. Hopefully iRacing gets it figured out. So we're going to go ahead and take away the standings right now, get you a full view of the field. Final pace lap as Brennan brings him around in that 15 car. If he can hold on to this, that's going to be one hell of a win for him. Slowly pacing around through 3 and 4. Field stacking itself up. He gets on it. And we are racing. Brandon up to the high side. Harnick back to the bottom, just like we saw in their heat race. We got a contact in the back. It looks like they might have got it sorted out, though. Harnick to the bottom, working that bottom, trying to get something out of it. And back behind, we've got everyone trying to figure out where the 6 might be. But 3 wide for a moment. They're back to 2 wide now as Brendan Johnson in the 2. He's moved up quite a bit. Looks like he's living up to what the number on his car says. It's the number 2 driver as he moves up to the 3rd spot. Missed the pass for the lead. Harnick gets around the 15 on the bottom. Brannon's going to the back now. He's going to be dropping back to 3rd. Countermarsh might get into the rear. He's getting underneath him. And he'll get past him. So, Brannon slowly falling back. He's going to go to the middle. We'll take a look up at the lead. We got 2 cars rolling the bottom, trying for the lead. And that's not going to work. Little too low. Little contact. Sends him into the tire. Brings out the caution. And the 2 car, we'll see where they end up putting him. Should be to the back. Oh, and now he goes and hits the wall. Not sure if he'll get his spots back or not. Does not look like it. So, he had a little bit of damage on the front end from that tire hit. Maybe something underneath. And then he goes and right sides the wall. Just out of anger. So, take a quick look at the field. We got Harnick, Countermarsh, Brannon in the 15, Mitchell Hunt. These are your front row starters. They have now dropped back to 3rd and 4th. Molnar, whose internet is halfway working. Samsel in the 3 car. He is in 6th now. Carvalage in the 8. Torn Shirt, Jay Overy, Wayne Jr. in the 1. Tyler Fisher, Aaron Sparks, Caden Chambers, Donnie Brown Jr., and Braden Johnson, as we seen in that crash. So they're going to line them up side by side for the restart. We've got 32 laps to go once we get the green flag. Take a little wider shot at this restart. Hopefully the 6 doesn't have any issues with people. And his internet will calm down. Harnick gets a good jump on the field. We're back green, 32 to go. Harnick pulls out to a pretty massive lead. A little contact between the 6 and Brennan. And Jesse Brennan now drops all the way back to 8th place. Middle of 3 wide. It might send him back a little farther. Things have not gone well since he won his heat race, as the pole sitter is now back in 9th position. We got 1 around. Aaron Sparks in the 10 car. We'll take a look and see if we can figure out what happened there. He got a little sideways off the corner, came down, hit the 2, and into the wall. Good news is, well, you know what? It seems to be the theme that if we watch you crash, you go and hit the wall. Not sure why that's happening, but maybe there's something to it. So 30 laps to go as they cross the line. 29 actually, sorry. Austin Harnick still has the lead. Countermarsh, sorry, keep saying that wrong. Ryan Samsel, he's actually moved up 3 spots there. We've seen him in 6th on the last restart. Mitchell Hunt in the 13, he held position. Molnar in the 6, might have the internet solved. Jason Karlovich in the 8. Shirts in the 12. Wayden Jr. in the 1. He's now moved up to 8th spot. The only pro driver in this. Getting them back side by side. So 27 to go when they cross the line for the green. Harnick gonna try to get another great start, as he did. last time. So through 3 and 4, he steps on it early, gets another great start. Samsel's going to try to follow him through on the bottom. Samsel eats the tire, gets Molnar and Fisher in the 11. That's not good. Samsel now drops way back after moving up after the last restart. He's now back to 13th, probably with quite a bit of damage. We've seen the 11 car in that. Molnar got the tire after contact was made. So that's going to move Hunt up to 3rd. And then the 13 car. Karlovich in the 8. Schurz in the 14. He'll be up to 5th. And then we've got the number 1 car up to 6th. Still 25 laps to go. Hopefully we get some green flag racing going. Just a mistake by one driver there, and took out a couple. So, only car we are missing from the field is the 10 car, Aaron Sparks. It looks like he has retired from the race. Getting them side by side. Lights should go off on the pace truck. So, 2 early starts by the 4 car. We'll see if he changes it up and waits a little bit longer just to get a better jump, or if he's going to continue to go early. Keep an eye on the 1 car, see if he can move up any more. Same spot in the middle of 3 and 4. We're green again. 4 cars up top. The only one down on the bottom is Mitchell Hunt in the 13. So, the number 1 car now up to the 5th spot. Will he be able to get to the top as Harnick goes down to the bottom now as we get up to speed? And looks like he actually gapped the 7 car pretty well down there. Seeing a few slick spots forming up. Couple of cars making contact in the back, but keeping it straight, or as straight as they can. Not anymore. Oh man, someone just went flying in there. Not sure what that was about. Can't read the car number on that, but he just dove in there. He wasn't going to be sticking on the bottom. The only reason he stayed low was because he hit the 2 car. And Braden Johnson to the back of the field once again. So that was the 5 of Caden Chambers who made contact there. So once again, under yellow. Harnick still has the lead and has led the most laps so far now. Fastest lap of the race, it looks like that will go to... That goes to Braden Johnson. He's actually done a 15.537. He's that 2 car that we just seen wreck. So, he's got the speed, but not the luck, as he's been involved in 2 crashes now. So getting them back side by side. This time the 1 car is going to be on the inside 3rd row instead of the outside 3rd row. So Harnick and Countermarsh, Jason Karlovich and Mitchell Hunt. Waits a little bit. Field kind of bunches up behind him. We're back green. 17 laps to go. Harnick running that top side on the 1st lap. We'll probably see him drop down to the bottom. Mitchell Hunt has got a decent run going for that 2nd spot now. 2 car and the 5 car looking like they're making contact in the back. Hopefully they get their stuff together, don't ruin a good race that we got going on here at the front. So Mitchell Hunt in the 13 really out driving his number right now. He is a 2,449 I-rated driver, working on the inside of a 3,500 I-rated driver. Behind him, it's the number 1, Whiten, making his way up through the field from nearly the last place. Working the high side. We'll see if he can get outside of Mitchell Hunt. Hunt still working the bottom, but slowly dropping back now. He slides up to the middle on the exit of 2. Back down to the bottom, through the slick in 3 and 4. And you can see the Christmas light blinker. Molnar in the 6, he is slowly making his way back up the field. Up into 5th place now, as he just blinks past the number 8. So this one's finally spread out. We're getting some green laps, and Harnick showing he's got what it takes to win this one, and he might win it by a mile. Countermarked. Losing a little bit of time to Hunt. Hunt working that middle. Countermarsh getting really sideways down the straightaway as he tries to pitch it in. Countermarsh working the bottom, and it's paying off that time by. He ran a 15.876, nearly one of his best laps, as Countermarsh ran a 16.1. So I can see Hunt passing and getting up to that 2nd spot where he started from. Goes to the middle, slides up, Countermarsh into the wall just a little bit. Doesn't slow him down too much. Hunt's got to kind of back off. And now it looks like Countermarsh doing a little bit of mirror driving, heading down to the bottom to take away the line. There goes Hunt down low. Gets a nose into that 2nd spot. Now as they're side by side into 3 and 4. Going to be side by side coming out of 4 and at the line. Countermarsh, 6 laps to go, still has the advantage as Molnar closes in on these 2. So Molnar in the 6, working his way back up after the contact. And we've got a caution. So we're going to re-rack them. And see who can come out of here on top. Also looking at this, I didn't notice this, but Braden Johnson, he is now up to the 5th spot. So he is now half recovered from one wreck that was his own doing, and then fully recovered from a wreck that he had no way to avoid. We're going to have a short one to finish this one off. It's going to be 2 laps to go once we get the green. Molnar once again having blinking issues in that 6 car. He might not even know it. I know I've been having some quality issues since these updates, and I did not know it. So hopefully that will not cause us any issues, and we can just get a good finish here. But I think Harnick's got this one covered. It's a little too far for Braden Johnson to get back up there. I think he probably could have won this race had he not got into the tire. We're probably going to be seeing an aggressive move out of him to try to get back up there. So 1 to go this time, and you know what? Are we even going to finish this one out? It's going to be 2 to green, or 2 to go this time. Lights are out, so we're going to get the green and white, and hopefully iRacing will get the cautions not counting really soon. That way we can get some decent finishes here. So they'll get the green. and the white. And this one's going to finish up in a lap. Can Harnick get another great start? He goes early. He'll get a great start.
Green flag, green flag.
Molnar blinking in and out. Not sure if Molnar's there or not. We see sparks every once in a while from him. No cautions on the final lap. And the 5 car just goes in and wipes out another guy. Harnick gets the win. Mitchell Hunt gets second. Need to go watch that again. And looks like the 5 car is trying to wreck some more people. He's had an interesting race. All right, let's take a quick look at that. We'll go back. I want to see the full restart. I was watching the leader in the 2 car and just kind of lost what happened there to Countermarsh. So 7 car, kind of a poor start. Hunt gets to the inside of him. And Hunt just clears him. Then a little contact between Braden Johnson and Countermarsh. He goes up into the wall. And that's your top 4. Now, I've got this guy. I am not sure what he was doing, but definitely someone that should not be up at this level. Goes into the corner, just no regard. You know, that's not what you want to see. Not at the top level of this dirt series. So, yeah, Caden Chambers looked like he was going bowling on that final lap, and only got him to 8th. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Here is your final standings. Harnick, Hunt, Johnson, Countermesh, Marsh, Waden, and Molnar. So, 40 laps in, too many cautions. We'll be coming back with more of these, though. And if you want to watch something, let me know what you'd like me to try to broadcast. And hopefully I can get it done. Thank you for watching.